Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update.
Hi, I'm Dikshant Yadav and I'm an MBA student at FMS Delhi. My academics are 91.2% in 10th, 88% in 12th, and 67.4% in engineering. I'm a civil engineer and I also have a work experience of 7 months in a civil engineering consultancy firm. So here's my IIM experience. I hope you'll enjoy the experience and all the best.
What is the meaning of your name, Dikshant?
So Dikshant means a person who has successfully completed his education.
Why did you leave your job? Candidates usually leave their job before CAT and you left after the result. Why so?
Right, sir. So I was working in Aurangabad and my actual home is in Delhi. So once CAT results were out in Jan, I was a little bit confident that I could convert a top business school. And I honestly wasn't enjoying my job a lot. So I made the decision to quit and I prepared for the interview. I also really wanted to learn something new, and I thought it was a great time to learn before joining a business school. So I enrolled myself for classes on fundamentals of digital marketing on the Google Digital Academy.
So, what was your role and responsibility in your company?
So, sir, I was a tendering engineer at a construction consulting company, which took up construction projects for the Maharashtra government. For that, the government would float a tender, and then there would be a lot of work related to the tender, which I would do. I would be working on the issuance of tender, on gathering information, filing it, going for meetings with companies to get the necessary information, and then to finally get tender related work done.
Okay. What are the different types of building structures?
Well, sir, we can classify it according to the transfer of load. So, by that classification, there are three: frame structure, load bearing structure, and a composite structure.
Okay, Dikshant, very interestingly, you had a C plus in earthquake engineering. What is an earthquake?
An earthquake is the vibration of earth which is produced by the release of energy.
And what causes an earthquake?
So, sir, earthquakes are produced by the instant release of energy from the rocks or the tectonic plates that are subjected to strong forces. So, when two rocks or plates are rubbing against each other, a lot of pressure is actually built up between them. So, it actually reaches a point when the plates start moving and all of this energy is released.
Okay, so what are earthquake zones?
So, sir, different geologies at different locations in the country implies that the likelihood of damage by the earthquake is also different. So, seismic zones are divided into different zones.
Okay, how are the zones determined? How many zones are there?
Sir, earthquakes occurred in the past are considered. The tectonic setup, geology, and seismology is studied in India. In India, there are 4 zones.
How is an earthquake measured?
So, using a seismometer.
Can you explain the working of a seismometer?
Sir, basically, a seismometer is a device that is sensitive to vibrations. It works on the principle of a pendulum. So, a heavy inert mass with a certain resistance to a movement, which is inertia, due to its weight, is suspended from a frame by a spring that allows movement.
Why is the weight suspended on the frame and not the ceiling of the room where the device is kept?
Sir, maybe it is calibrated according to that. I've actually never seen a real one.
Where are they located and what is the agency that monitors earthquakes?
Sir, I'm not sure, but it must be located in all of the major cities. I don't know about the agency.
Meteorological department?
Yes, sir, maybe the meteorological department.
Okay, Dikshant, how do you make a structure earthquake resistant?
So, sir, there are different ways to do that. The reinforcement in a structure plays a very, very crucial role during an earthquake. It increases the flexibility of the building, and also the chance of sudden failure are quite less. Another technique is base isolation. So, within base isolation, it's basically a design strategy in which the base of the building counteracts the horizontal movement of the structures. So, if you talk about the Burj Khalifa, which is a very major structure, dampeners are also used. So they are installed in the top levels of the building, and as the name suggests, it dampens the movement of the structure.
Okay, I think it's enough of earthquakes and buildings. What are your future plans?
So I'm interested in marketing, and it is a field I would really like to work in.
How does a degree in engineering help you with the field of marketing?
Right. So during my time as a civil engineer, I developed skills like problem solving. So I analyzed a lot of things like houses, roads, and other things like that. So in that process, I developed a lot of analytical skills as well. And finally, I dealt a lot with people during my job, so I honed my people skills as well. And I personally believe that these will really help me break into the field of marketing.
Okay, Dikshant, I want you to be honest here. What other calls do you have right now?
Right, sir. So I have calls from IIM Calcutta, Lucknow, Indore, new IIMs, FMS, NEETI, IFT, and three of the IITs.
What will be your order of preference?
So right at the top would be IIM Calcutta, then followed by FMS, IMK, Indore, IIFT Delhi, NEETI, and then finally IIT Bombay, and then IIT Delhi.
Okay, Dikshant, we are done with the interview. If you have any questions, please go ahead.
No, sir, not at the moment.
Okay, Dikshant, that's all from our side. You can leave now.
Thank you so much, sir.